I finally figured out what capitalism really means. But before I tell you what it means, I'm going to tell you about democracy, which we claim to be and we claim to enforce in other countries when we don't even enforce it here. So breaking down democracy into Greek, which demos mean people, and kratos means power. So then, this is a way of governing which depends on the will of the people. Which people? The 5% that have all the money? Because I know it wasn't my will for you to go into Social Security and steal all that money or put that money into different things other than into the hands of the people who actually work for it. You don't even tell us about the bills and amendments that you pass probably on a daily basis. Not even, that's not to say the money that you give to Israel and that you give to Ukraine and other interests that you feel that our money should be given to. And this is after we elect you, supposedly, to represent us in a democratic way. But obviously, you have not done that. What you do is you exercise capitalism. And that means that the status quo, the people with the money, capitalize on our labor, our birth and death. And I won't go into what birth means, birth certificates, Social Security means, because that's too much for today. You need to do it on yourself. Find out and surprise yourself. Why would they have to make every person in the United States get a birth certificate, a Social Security card, and all of that? Most people don't know that they got secret accounts that have your name on it, but you can't access that money. Okay? It used to be at Fidelity, but that's not why I'm here today. Let's talk about something. Why is it right before somebody's about to do you wrong, they come to you with a smiling face? That ought to trigger you when somebody pats you on your back or smile in your face, which you know normally they don't like you. That ought to put up all your antennas. But I'm going to tell you something. Smiling faces sometimes pretend to be your friend. Smiling faces show no traces of the evil that lurks within. They don't tell the truth. They tell lies. And I got proof. The truth is in the eyes, because the eyes don't lie. A smile is just a frown turned upside down. We have no friends. I am the proof. I'm the proof that smiling faces tell lies. And I'm going to tell on myself. See, I used to smile when I went into an interview because I wanted that man to give me a job. Sometimes I might even want that man to like me. See, I already liked him because I was going to him asking him for a job, knowing that he didn't care nothing about me. I smiled when I didn't feel like smiling, like we do at the doctor or dentist's office, because we know we better smile, because if he get mad with us, Lord knows the pain that he can cause and could cause your death. We smile right before somebody get ready to take the tires off your car, and you think it's somebody that you don't know. Smiling faces, they don't tell the truth. They lie. But beware of the handshake. That's a big mistake. It hides the snake, for goodness sake. I can't stand the pat on the back. It might hold you back. I have found it is a fake-ass act. Jealousy, misery, envy are like a knife in your back. I'm telling you that. You can't see behind smiling faces sometimes. Oh, they don't tell the truth. Black or white, dark or light, prepare to fight. Smiling faces. Your enemy can't do you no harm because you will know where he's coming from. Take the elders' advice. They're only trying to school you. Smiling faces, sometimes, they don't tell the truth. They tell lies, and I am proof. Now, one of the things that people fail to realize is they think things have changed so much and that they're doing so good. Corporate, colleges, churches, same. Same so-called friendships getting appointments, some interactions with the law and people we need. All these things remind me of the grin is reminiscent of a plea. Oh yeah, our smiles are the lies that we deal with our enemies. I can't take it, fake it, and do my best to tell the truth. Can you dig it? You beware of a smiling face. And most of them come from Europeans that pat you on the back, shake your hand, and then go wash their hands, sick that they had to touch you. But they don't mind having your labor. Most people, I understand when I start talking and telling the truth, they get angry with me. They don't like to hear this. They'd rather hear one black man fighting against another black man, or telling us how many people been killed by somebody, or a joke by a comedian, some loud music talking about who did what to who. Nothing to uplift black people. Nothing to tell you something that you don't know. Just the other day, I'm thinking about Malcolm, but then all of a sudden, a woman named Fannie Lou Hamer. This is a woman, I believe, in Mississippi. She fighting for voting rights, and she goes to jail. She hears somebody else crying in another cell, because guess what? The police are beating her bad until they come get Fannie. When they get Fannie, they stretch her out and start beating her on her back. Just because she tried to change her station in life in Mississippi. So what happens to our leaders, like I talked about before? What happens to them when they try to change our station in life? Black folks or people of color. We think so much differently, and sometimes we think we are different from Africans and what they go through in Africa. The only difference is that the Africans have more resources in the ground, but they're walking labor, I call them walking labor pools, because we get used by those people who smile in our face.